Welcome everyone. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's time for the weekly Pocket Change search. This is a search of the coins I collect throughout the week. This is the 10th week. And if we find anything interesting, we'll give it a little closer look under the microscope. So let's check out and see what we have. All right. What did we get this week? 2003. 2012 Denver. Looks like it's in pretty decent shape. Give that one a little closer look under the microscope. It's hard to see some of the, if there's an error on some of these coins. It's definitely good to have the microscope, or what they call a jeweler's loupe. It's like a little pocket microscope. You can check to look for errors. Some of them are so small that most people wouldn't even know they were there. The thing with the errors are, yes, they should be worth more than just a regular face value, but unless someone's willing to pay for it, they say eBay is a good place to sell. Some people sell on Facebook Marketplace. I personally, currently, do not sell any of the coins I find. I save everything and put it in my collection. I'm sure there will become a day, probably soon, that I will start maybe selling some on eBay. But currently I do not. I mean, I like to look and find stuff. And I have a hard time letting things go, so. 2016 Denver. And so I'm trying to get a little more brushed up on my dimes. I haven't done a lot of research on them yet. I do know there's some errors and some die chips that I have found, and a couple weeks ago I found one that had some die chips on the back, so we'll give them a closer look under the microscope. With the Lincoln Cent, there's a lot of errors. I'm just gotta, it's taking time to search through everything and see anything. Oh, this is a different one. This is a Canadian penny. It is a 2002. Must have been the 50th year of Queen Elizabeth. I live in New England, so I do see a few Canadian coins. 2019. $1970. That's a good one. Not silver, but still gotta think it's over 53 years old. 71. 52 years old. Seen some days, that's for sure. Been in and out of the hands of a lot of people. That's what I like about collecting coins, and just to think about how many hands it have passed through, or where these coins have been, not just in someone's collection and then sold off. These are circulated coins that have seen a few better days, I'm sure. 2017 Ellis Island. 1967. 19 1978. If you haven't seen some of my other videos, you should check them out. Definitely want to thank all my subscribers and everybody for taking the time to watch my videos and like them. I try to answer every comment. 1965. If you haven't subscribed, please consider it. 1984. Dirty. And that's the thing with a lot of you find errors in coins, it really comes down to the condition, to what the worth might be. A lot of people, it may be the best error out there, but if it's dirty and scratched up, that no one will really want to pay for it. I found a coin, my first or second penny hunt I did, which if you haven't seen, check it out. But it was a rotated die on 1994, I believe. And that penny could be, if it was in pristine condition, it would be 100 and a half. But the way in condition it is probably now, I'd probably be lucky to get $25 for it. But in my opinion, $25 for a penny is remarkable. And like I said, I keep them in my collection. I always consider about selling them, but once you sell them, they're gone. All right, I saved a few to check out underneath the microscope, so let's go to that and check it out. All right, here is we'll start off with the pennies and go nickels, dimes, and quarters. 1984. And this one, I know there's a double die. I have yet to find it, but there is one on this one. There's also you look for there's a year that has, not year, but an error that has a double ear. There's an extra earlobe on it. That's a good find. But so we keep on checking them. 87 Denver. So I always try to give it a quick look on them. I know 86, it seems to be, I find quite a few die cracks on an 86 on the corners of the building. Here's the last penny. I always look for die chips in between the pillars and anywhere on them. You never know where one might pop up. Here's the only nickel we have this week. 2012 Denver. A little scratched up, but it's not too bad for 11 years old. I always look at the corners of the sides of Monticello. That's where I seem to find the most of the die chips. This one just looks like it has just damage to it. On to the dimes. Always look in the hair, around the mouth. The back, I've seen a few on the back. The die chips. In 1971. See, like she's been scratched up a little bit. In the parking lot, or someone dug her up. $2016. Most of the ones I found that have like die chips are usually like right in here. Or on this side, you usually see, I've seen some right in this section. Pennsylvania. Always looking, always searching. Mm, 1996. Not finding much today. 1970. 53 years old. All right, we're down to the quarters now. We have 1965. See, I say just environmental damage on that. Scratched up. Used. Pennsylvania. This is the Ellis Island, 2017. Looks like it might be a die chip right there. It's a little thick eyebrow, I would say. I'd say that was a die chip. believe there's an arrow around her mouth, which this one does not have, but when I've researched. Oh, looks like there might be a die chip right there also. Little one right there. That's pretty neat. There's a find. 2 die chips on it. There's an Ellis Island. As you can tell when you just look at it like this, you don't really, I guess you do see the die chip on her elbow, but you don't notice the one on his eyebrow so much. Some of the, like I said, if you don't have a microscope or a jeweler's loop to look at them, or a coin loop, you really, it's hard to see a lot of the errors. This is the last one, 1967. Thank everybody for watching. Hope everybody has a great day. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.